Hello? Hello, hello? Hey, what's up, Joanne? How's it going? Fellow mates, hello? My mammal. That's new. I guess we are mammals. Hello. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Not too bad. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a good weekend. I'm ready for fire. Oh, I hope I am too. Yeah. Is the more cartoonesque or more realistic? I would say more cartoon-esque, I would say. Yeah. I had a fire weekend. Oh boy. The puns, they be coming. Hello. Hello. Gotta sleep? Oh man. How late is it for some people here? Hope it's not too late. And... should you charge your... Why can't you charge both? How about charge both? Wow. I mean, who needs a phone, right? I never use my phone. Who needs a phone when you have an iPad? Yeah. Only one charger. That's cool. That's cool. Local costume party. That's interesting. What'd you dress your dog up as? Here. I usually like to start with a little fan art before we start while we wait for people. I'm gonna see if I can draw this person. And let's see if people will know what I'm drawing. But I've had a draw. Oh, you've had a draw. I don't know why I read it as you've been using a drawing tablet, but you've never set it up. I'm like, how's that possible? Should I set it up this weekend? I mean, why not? Yeah, this is a good time to set it up. I feel like, you know. Why not starting? It will change your life, you know. Once you have the drawing tablet, it's hard to go back. You know. What kind of tablet do you have? Kind of tablet? Actually, what kind of tablets are people using usually? I have the good old Cintiq. Let's draw cats, silly cats. I mean, yeah, go for it. You can draw some silly cats. I'm just gonna draw this guy really quickly. I don't know if I can. I've never drawn this character before. I don't know if people will know this because this is like old school stuff. I grossly miscalculated how big the face would be. Or how big I should make the face, I should say. Hey, Dexter. Yeah, that's right. Oh, use Pennywise? Oh, that's cool. A dog Pennywise. That sounds hilarious. Oh, yo, no, the social anxiety of being cuddled as a dog. can't get this face curve. I've made him a bit too big, I think. Wacom, pretty sure. Nice, nice. Yeah, stop procrastinating on the tablet. You should go for it. Carves it in a drawing. It's like, I don't use tablets. I use stick and wood shaver. Oh, 2 more minutes. Oh my goodness. Will I be able to do it? He's got these weird curly thingies on his hair. You know what? I'm drawing Dexter, but I've actually never watched Dexter before. There's like a whimsy to the way they drew his hair that I'm like... It's so weird because like the drawing style is really whimsical, but it's so precise, if that makes any sense. Hopefully people know what I'm talking about. Like, it's so... Like, the hair moves in such a way where it's like, oh yeah, it's so free, but then it's done in such a precise way. You know? Okay, well, almost done. Almost done drawing Dexter here. I feel like you did an okay job. I think I made him chunkier than how he usually is. but you know, it's not too bad. Into us, the little one, no screen. Oh, how do you like that? I feel like drawing with the non-screen tablet. I mean, you know what? They're pretty affordable, and you know, you work with what you have, but it can be quite tricky to work around because like the whole hand-eye coordination when using a Intuos can be a little tricky. But you know what? Whatever works and whatever you have available it's all good. It's all good. I still have my Intuos actually, but after getting a screen tablet, I haven't really touched it since. So that thing is old. I've had my Intuos, I think, since I want to say 2013. Actually, I don't really quite remember when I got it, but it's been a while now. Okay, we're gonna start soon. Pets in costume. I want to get my doggo in costume, but he doesn't like being put into things, so yeah. Yeah. Magic grandparents? What? Yeah. You used to watch Dexter's? I never did because what was it? It played on Teletoon, and my parents blocked Teletoon. Like, they blocked the channel on TV, so I never got to watch it. Unfortunately. It does take a while to get used to. Yeah, it's so strange because like your tablet is super small, but then if your like monitor is huge, it's like I can't get a handle on like how to draw. And parents must hate fun. No, they were just super protective. So I grew up with Treehouse. I mean, for those who aren't Canadian and grew up before, or I guess after TV went out, Treehouse was kind of like the kids' channel for like kindergartens and stuff. So I could only watch Berenstain Bears and what's the other one? Clown in the Big Comfy Couch, like like all those shows. But I was like, yeah, those are great, but you know, I'm like 12 years old at this point. You know, like they're great, they're classics, but I could only watch, you know, that level of TV for so long. Yeah. Don't want to be corrupted by Dexter's. Yeah, exactly. He's so mischievous, you know, sets a bad example for the young mind of an 8-year-old, you know. Yeah. Go back to YTV. I'm pretty sure they're still on, right? Okay, well, it is 3:02, so I will get started. This is my beautiful Dexter's Laboratory. So I'm just gonna do our little bit of housekeeping while I read out our little introduction before we start every stream. You guys know how it is. And then we'll get into our art challenge shoutouts, and then we'll get to the actual animation aspect of it. So sit tight as I do a little bit of housekeeping and I read off our little introduction. But hello everybody, welcome to our stream. Today we're going to be animating fire, as you can tell by the title of this video. I think in the voting poll you guys voted for fire creature, so I don't know if I would categorize it as a creature, but it's an animal. I picked an animal to do a fire animation with. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. If you don't know who we are Wing Canvas. We are a YouTube channel where we make art tutorial videos on tips, tricks, and drawing advice to better help our fellow art nerds in this art community of ours. But we are not just a YouTube channel. We are actually an art school that originated here in Canada. So let me see. Here we are. So we're not just a YouTube channel, but we're also an art school, and that is our website. So we offer a variety of classes that range from drawing foundations for beginners, taught by Arunya, all the way to advanced drawing, painting classes, and animation classes taught by yours truly, which is me. And then we have the digital illustration classes taught by Jesse, as well as cartooning and anime classes taught by Iggy. So if any of those classes sound remotely interesting and you're like, I do want to kind of better my art skills, feel free to go to our website and check out the art schedule and take a look through this, variety of art classes and see if any pick your interest. Yeah, because, there's always... You can always watch as many art tutorial videos as you can, but if you really want to improve your art and get feedback, getting feedback from our amazing teachers and artists is a great way to improve your art skills. And I highly recommend at least checking it out and hopefully maybe signing up for one of our classes, and maybe I'll see one of you guys there in our future classes. And if you'd like to support us further, we also have Patreon. Where you can gain access to bonus perks such as feedbacks from one of our teachers here, recorded classes, file access to one of our class or stream demos, as well as emotes and members badges. So definitely check out our Patreon. The lowest tier is $2, going all the way to the highest tier, which is $15, and each tier gives you a different level of and different range of access to perks and such. And we're not only just on YouTube, we also have a bunch of social medias as well. Be sure to follow us on Discord, Instagram, and Facebook. This way you'll never miss out on announcements, discounts on classes, our live streams, as well as the artworks that we make on streams. So after I'm done this animation, I am going to be posting it on our Discord in the live stream aspect of it, and then later on, one of our social media gurus will post that animation sequence onto Instagram and Facebook, as well as the community page on YouTube, so you guys can see it in all its glory, so to speak. So yeah, that's our little intro, and we're gonna jump into our art challenges. So for those of you who don't know, every month we have a new art challenge, and because this is the month of Halloween, of course our art challenge is going to be Halloween related. So I have picked out some pieces. Oh, that's not it. Spoiler for what we're doing. We're going to start off with this piece from our art challenge. And if you ever want to participate in our art challenge, be sure to sign up for or join our Discord channel where you can submit your art pieces there, and maybe on one of our streams, we'll pick one of your drawings and give you a little shout out and kind of share your artwork with our community. So this one is by AKA Rat. I am now noticing that is a little bit bloody, but it's okay. It's a little bit minor, but but I really love this art style. It's really cute, and I really like the texture on the line work. Reminds me a little bit of is it Don't Starve, the game with where you gotta survive as a roguelike kind of thing. Or a little bit Tim Burton-esque, I guess. But yeah, no, I really like this. Art style is really good. Colors work really well. So yeah, good job, AKA Rat. And I see Kevin has joined in. Hello, Kevin. Oh, also Evianon joined in too. Yeah, so all our mods are here. And then the next one is by YNH. Here, I'll zoom in. This one's a bit more horizontal. Oh, I guess I didn't zoom in for this one too. Here. This one is the AKA Rats one. It's pretty cool. Look at all that line texture and everything. And then here we have a scary cat on top of a glowing pumpkin, which is pretty cool too. It looks like it's in a, well, I was gonna say library, but I guess don't really know if it's a library or not. But yeah, great lighting, great atmosphere, and great texture. That's pretty neat. So yeah, good job, YNH. Awesome painting, awesome drawing. And then this one's not really too much of a painting or a full piece, but I thought the hand drawing was really, really cool. I guess the name is Leonid. I don't know. It's written in some fancy script, so I'm assuming it's Leonid. But I really love the hands. This is like stuff that I like to do too when I'm drawing like characters, and I want to make them look a little bit more above and beyond a normal human looking kind of thing. Oh, hey, Blazica. Hey, this is yours? Hey, awesome, nice. Yeah, and also the musculature, holy. That's a lot of abs and a lot of muscles, but it's cool. I like it. It's like not super anatomical, but it works because it's like all stemming and like flowing, but it's cool. I mean, I like it. So, yeah, keep it up. And the hand looks great. I love all the knobs in the knuckles and everything, so it's really cool. And then I think this is the final one. This was a little bit of one of the older submissions, but I really like the atmosphere. I hope Iggy or Jesse didn't do this one already, but I really love the smoke, the colors, and I just like that everybody has like a pumpkin head on. I don't know, it's these pumpkin characters walking on the street with this like smoky smoke, smoky smoke amongst the trees and everything, so it's cool. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I really like this too. Really interesting coloring. There's this interesting kind of ultramarine highlight or outline around it, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a stylistic choice. It's standing out quite a bit, especially for the characters in the front. But you know, I think it still turned out really, really well, and I really like the characters and the colors. So, yeah, good job. Hey, so thank you everyone who submitted. And again, it's, oh, I guess it's, we only have like what, one more week of October left. Let's see. We have, I guess, a week and a half left of October. So if you guys want to submit your drawings, be sure to definitely get you, I think you have like a chance to still do it, and hopefully either tomorrow or next week we'll shout it out. Yeah, so this is kind of all the people who did their art pieces. And yeah, that's kind of it. Thank you everybody who submitted, and can't wait to see what more pieces people will submit. And now we get into the main event. We will be doing our flame animation. And yes, I did a little bit of a sneak peek. This is what we're going to be animating. We're going to be animating a ghastly, kind of grumpy rooster with the fire on top of its head. I know it's like fire creature now. Is a rooster a creature? No, but I was like, I don't want to make it too tricky for myself. So, you know, I would say like a ghostly, grumpy kind of rooster counts as a creature. Yeah, so, you know, we'll go with it. We'll roll with that. So, yeah, this is it. And the only part I'm going to be animating is the hair. So this is only just the rough drawing. And I will be cleaning it up for the first bit. And then afterwards, we'll be animating the flame on top of its head. Because animating fire isn't too tricky. It just kind of depends on the type of fire that you end up trying to animate for. So that's what we're going to go into first before I kind of finish up the drawing of the chicken. I'm just going to go into some of the things that I am considering and thinking about when I am animating fire. We'll go here. And for those who don't know, as always, I am animating on Krita, which is a free program, and it is very robust, so you can do quite a lot with Krita. And this is the timeline that I'm working on, and I'm just making a new file so I can kind of just, so I can do a little bit of a maybe quick demo before we get drawing our rooster fire. Kind of fire chicken. Yeah, there's a Korean fried chicken place next door, or not next door, but nearby, called Fire Chicken, I think. Or maybe it's not called Fire Chicken, but Fire rooster. Yeah. Okay, so fire is very similar to a waving animation type. So it depends on the type of animation you want to make. So if you want to make a very simplified type of you hungry? I know, fried chicken. Oh, that stuff's good. But if you want to make a very simplified fire, you can always go with the good old candle light. And the thing with fireballs is that they are, let me see, I just want to check if I got auto blink. Yes. Okay. So fire, one key thing that you want to remember when it comes to animating fire is to keep in mind of where the base is. So maybe I'll just use like a red to show where the base is. So the base of my fire is probably this over here. I'm keeping that in mind. It's more of just like a mental thing. I'm not going to actually draw it out, but in my mind, this is kind of the base of the fire. And if the fire is not moving and it's stable, then the fire is always just going to be moving around this kind of base. It's always going to be moving and swaying around the base. It's never really going to move too much unless there's a large gust of wind and it like blows it way off over like here or something. But other than that, it's going to probably stay relatively grounded over here. So when I'm animating this, let's say this is the first frame, and then the next frame, we're gonna have a little bit of a wiggling type of animation. Just gonna have it move over to the left, and then maybe it'll be like this. And I'm just gonna do this really quick, and then it's gonna flatten out and continue moving over a little bit. And you can see that I'm hovering around this base area, like I'm not moving away from it too much. And then it's going to straighten over here. And again, I go back to that base. And you can see, maybe it won't do that just yet. I'm going to have it stay where that base is. So if I kind of flip through the images right now, you can see it's kind of like a waving pattern and motion. And so the next one will have the base now redirect the fire to the right hand side, and it's going to go this way, and maybe go be like this. And we've kind of actually done this already before one time with the flame hair person, where the lady with the really big hair kind of thing. So if I play it, and I'm just going to straighten this out a little bit more, and you can see I'm continually staying within the base, and I'm just pushing it back, and now maybe this part is straightened, and it goes this way, and then we just keep doing that over. And it's coming up now and moving over to the right. And I'm just gonna bring that back up. So this is for a very, very basic waving type of animation. So if I take it off again, this is what it looks like. It's just kind of going back and forth, and you can do this forever. You can just go left to right, and it'll loop back over and over again. So this is for a very, very cartoony type of fire, which we might end up doing for the rooster head, depending on how complicated it is. But no matter how complicated you end up animating fire, this rule over here essentially kind of stays the same no matter how complicated it is. It's just now you have maybe more moving parts. But the rule of the fire always having a center base and then the fire moving around that base kind of stays true. But for our rooster, as you'll see, it's way more complicated. I have more parts and different ends. So what might happening is that each one might have its own base around it. Like each one might have its own base that it's kind of following. And I'm going to just have to keep track of all of these ones. And sometimes they might even combine with one another, like they might merge later on. Like these one might merge and everything. Not only that, but they might flicker off and then come off each other. So it's gonna take a while. It might be a little bit more complicated, but you essentially just want to follow and keep track of all the different flames and kind of just go with the flow. You know, follow the momentum of the fire as it kind of waves back and forth. Yeah. Oh no, I hate it when that happens. When the phone hits you in the face. I feel like that's happened before when I sleep and I'm on my phone and I have the phone right above me and I accidentally like my finger slip and it falls right on my face. It sucks. It hurts so much. Okay, so right now I am just going to redraw the chicken, but this time I'm gonna draw it a little bit cleaner. Or I guess it's not a chicken, it's a rooster. But we're gonna just draw it, and I'm actually gonna draw it. Let's see, rooster. Call this rooster. I'm actually gonna draw the fire hair on top of it, so I'm not actually gonna draw the rooster with the hair. The hair is gonna be on a separate layer, so that I can just animate the hair on its own without having to worry about the rooster. So yeah, we're just gonna go right at it. I wanted this to be kind of like an angry rooster, so kind of really going for them furrowed brows. And I'm just going to be using, oh, and if anybody else is also using Krita, the brush that I am using is, let's see, I'm using this one. It's called Bristles 1. It has just like a little bit of texture to it, but it's not too much. Yeah. No. I don't think I've ever seen that before. With the chickens in that library, and they go on adventures on a stage? You're not talking about Backyardigans, are you? Where they all go on adventures. Rooster hair. Yeah, roosters have hair. Yeah, they do. And you can't tell me otherwise. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be drawing this rooster. Gonna try to keep in mind of the different dimensions that this rooster might have. As it has a bit of a triangular face. Like Noda has a triangular face, but its beak, I kind of want to show a little bit of the other side. So this part of the drawing, I'm going to try to make it a little bit cleaner, as clean as I can make it. But the animation part, it's going to be a little bit more on the rougher side. Because we usually don't have enough time for like cleanup and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Also, you'll notice that I colored in the eyes black because I wanted it to be kind of like a ghoul, you know, play in line with the whole Halloween theme, you know. Let me see, something like that. I know the lion's in the line. The rooster's comb. What does he comb? He doesn't comb, you know, because it's a fire. It's got fire on the. It's got a fire hair, so I can't really comb it. Let's see. Yeah. We're just gonna keep it a. Usually, when we animate, I usually just keep it a straightforward black and white piece. So I'm just gonna color in this very menacing looking chicken. I hope it's menacing. I don't know. I kind of like this brush because it feels as if I'm drawing on vellum paper. I don't know if you guys know what vellum is, but it almost leaves this like greasy kind of mark to it. So that's kind of why I'm going with it. Actually, this might be a little lower. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this chicken and his smirk. Hope you guys can tell he's smirking a little bit. Yeah, he's you know, this to new level. Doesn't mean he comes pre-cooked. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean he's pre-cooked? Let me see. Chickens, you know, if you've ever looked at a rooster, I feel like roosters, they've got weird, their faces are kind of weird, you know, because I feel like typically when we look at them, we see what people have done to simplify chickens. But if you ever take a look at like a real rooster, it's like, what are all these like giblets and bobs that are happening on your face? What's going on with your face over here? Like, what's happening? It's kind of strange. Yeah. Definitely oddly structured. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Oh, they got a neat little... Yeah. I'm gonna try to get as detailed as we can with this chicken because we have the ability to. You know what I never thought would be the hardest part, which is like the little dangly bits hanging in front of the rooster's mouth. Like one time I did try to draw a rooster and I was like, wait, you're telling me that thing is like separate? You're telling me that it's not one giant piece connected with each other? What? And so yeah, I don't know. I'm the way I'm approaching it though, I'm not trying to follow it too anatomical. I'm just kind of treating it more of like a quick, or not quick, but a stylized breakdown of what this like chicken, I don't know, chicken's beard. I'm treating it like a beard, so I'm not treating it realistically. I'm stylizing it so that I can kind of treat it like it's a beard. But I mean, it's not super unique or anything that or original. Like totally, lots of people have done that kind of approach before. But you know, thought I'd give it a shot for this kind of piece. It's called a waddle? Oh. Oh, you mean the little beard thingy? Oh, look at that. Learn something. Learn something new. Did not know it had a name. Does anybody know? Okay, so me and my friend, we kind of talked about this. You know on moose, how mooses have those thingies underneath their faces as well? Does anybody know what that thing is called? Like mooses also have those things. I'm like, I don't know what it is either. Or like what's the point of them? You know, like why do they have these bits here? Like, you know, for vultures, it kind of makes sense because they're bald so that they can like dig through the carcasses and everything. But like for a rooster or like a moose, like what are those extra bits for? Like what's the point of them and everything? I need to know. I need to have the answers. It's called no one knows. No one knows like what I'm talking about. It's like what? What is he talking about? What do you mean? Those moose thingies. Moose thingy mabobs. Oh, you know what? He actually I gave him a monocle. I'll give him the monocle afterwards. Yeah, he actually had a monocle beforehand, but I did not add that in just yet. That their hair is hollow? Wait, what? They're called bells or dewlaps? Wow, look at this. Kevin doing the background research for me while I'm drawing. Kevin, look up blah blah blah. I feel like, those like spy movies. You're my guy in the chair right now, Kevin. I'll be like, "Hey, Kevin, I what is this called?" And I feel like you'd be there to support me. Joanne's checking out keeping up with the audience, the chat, and then we got Kevin, who's my guy in the chair. Kevin likes flaunting, and then Evianon chimes in every now and then, with like, "Hey." It's always great getting an opportunity to draw like this too, because it's like usually with animation we only have such a limited amount of time that don't get too much time to go all out with the drawing. But I feel like with the fire, you know what? Maybe I might regret saying this later on. There's a little bit of foreshadowing, but usually fire animations don't take too long. But I might regret saying that later. So that's why I'm like, yeah, we have the time to like go all out on this rooster. But then later on, I might be like, oh, shouldn't have said that about the rooster. Shouldn't have said that about having all the time in the world. Also, I've not really thought of like what this rooster is, because I kind of drew this rooster looking like a butler, or like, I don't know, he guards the gates of hell or something. Who knows? So I don't know. This rooster it's a one button vest. What kind of vest is one button? Does this make sense? Okay, I'm gonna move this button up. So it's a two button vest. You could rooster moose fusion. Oh my goodness. That I would have loved that suggestion beforehand. I was actually originally gonna draw a deer on fire. Okay, that sounds horrible. What I mean was this is a mystical deer that is like its antlers are on fire, kind of thing. Not that I want to put a deer on fire, but the deer was like a mystical, fantastical deer. Exactly, it's a Pokemon. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good save there, Kevin. Yes, yes. It was supposed to be a Pokemon type deer, where its antlers are on fire. Oh wait, are you telling me that there's a Pokemon like that where the deer has fire antlers? Because remember, I know nothing about Pokemon, so I don't know who. If that is a Pokemon, I would have actually no idea if it is a Pokemon or not. It's definitely on fire. Oh, wait. I think I might know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I might, you know. Well, even though I know nothing about Pokemon, as long as it's within like the first two, three generations, I like have a rough idea as to some of the Pokemon. But yeah. Why you gotta put it like that, Evian? I got banned from fun, so I clearly never got to experience the joy of losing hours to trying to catch Pokemon. Clearly, obviously. Gotta get called out like that by my mods. Guys, he never experienced fun. He never experienced Pokemon. He's never experienced fun. Is it part of the? Okay, I think I probably yeah know which Pokemon you're talking about. I can imagine it. I can picture it. Is it black and white? Like it has bones. Oh wait, or is that the dog? Never mind. I might I might be thinking about a different Pokemon. Dang it. Ah. What do butlers have? Butlers have those like little wraps around their um their arms. I'm gonna give him give him that. This is a very robust, angry booster. He got the art bug instead. Exactly. There you go, Kevin. See, Kevin knows what's up. Who needs Pokemon when you can draw? Actually, I didn't get into art until like way later. So, uh, yeah, I I had all the opportunities to possibly have gotten into Pokemon, but it never happened. You can do both. It's a yellow unicorn looking horse with fire all down. What? Okay, that sounds unfamiliar to me. Now I want to like check it out. Like, what is this Pokemon? Oh shoot. Uh, um, can you guys still hear me? I got an error saying that it's really laggy. Give me a sec. You can hear? Okay. Can you? Was the drawing working? Yeah? Okay. Or maybe I got this message a while ago. Because it's telling me it's not smooth. The stream. It lagged for a moment? Oh, okay. Oh, it was a while ago? Okay. Because I'm seeing this now, this kind of notification is going like, hey, you don't have enough bandwidth. I know it's the curse. It's coming over. It's the Halloween curse and everything. Oh yeah, I'm so happy that um what is it, Lackadaisy? I think they got greenlit to make a full show. Or they went on, was it Kickstarter, I think? So I'm really excited to see that. That's so happy for all the so yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's fully funded, but it's definitely on its way. Okay, let's see. Hey, that's a good looking chicken. Yeah. That's a good looking chicken. Here, we're gonna go all out on this chicken. He's wearing those braces. Oh, you know, it'd be really cool if we went all black and white on this chicken. That sounds really weird. What I mean is like to just color it in. To really color in and flesh out this chicken. Why do I gotta say it like that? But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to really render in and kind of make it like a comic book, you know, flesh out the way this chicken looks. Or not chicken, I keep calling it a chicken, this rooster. May I suggest Colonel Fried Chicken? Oh my goodness. You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. the Colonel Fried Chicken. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he's furrowing, and let's see. Gonna just, it's very, ooh, yes. It's like I'm going all comic book vibes here. I feel like hopefully, okay, we got about 20 or so minutes, so I'm pretty sure we should have enough time. Yeah, I'm really loving this brush. Gives it a really kind of like graphic feel for this chicken. Bird dress is so good. It has good dressing, you know. This bird's got some good dressing on. Thank you though. Yeah. I don't usually draw animals, so this is kind of my first time really drawing a rooster in this way. I mean, I've drawn a rooster before, but never like this before, so this is kind of neat. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I have kind of gone all in on drawing the rooster in this way, so we gotta go all out on the rooster. Gotta do it. We have to commit to the rooster. Looking this way. Dressing, well, his new line of rooster wear is coming out. Yeah, you know, I don't use people to model for my clothing line. I use roosters because they just dapper, you know. You just got some dapper roosters going on. Oops. Ooh. Okay, one thing I don't like about Krita, I will say, is that they have a shortcut for immediately switching to the black color, and I'm like, I don't know why that's a feature. Like, why is that a feature? It's such a weird, random feature, but it's fine. Whatever. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good looking. Pretty good looking roaster. Let's see. Let's add some of this in. Some feathering for his feathers. And yeah, we're going real dark with this rooster. He's got that final boss in a video game vibe. Hey. Know it. Does it? Well, what kind of game would this be? This is like, imagine if Cult of the Lamb went in a whole new direction. This would be the final boss. You know, this could be one of them. You know, no, this. Imagine if this was Animal Crossing, hard like graphic novel version, and this is one of the people you gotta try trading or doing a job for, last minute job for. Holy, okay, I went a little bit excessive with the rendering. I did not mean to go all that way, but we're gonna commit to it. We're gonna finish up the jacket, and that's gonna be it. Taking some cues from old school kind of classic comic book artists, you know, while also being a little loose, you know. Turn this into a graphic novel. Kevin, only if you're there to help me. You know, we gotta co-write this together. Gotta co-write Chicken Colonel. What would you name him? Colonel Fried Chicken. I feel like that's just too goofy of a name. We can't use that name for this design. It's too serious. Look at him. He's menacing. he towers over all the hens and all the cows. He's like the tax man, you know. He comes for all them chickens. Correctness. Yeah. Why did the root? He was following his head. Oh my god. What does that even mean, Kevin? He's following his heads. He does it. It's Animal Crossing. Why would he cross? Oh my goodness. It is a great name. Yeah, you know. Oh my goodness. I do like that name, Netman, but you can't go with that. It's a bit too much. Okay. Just gonna finish coloring this in. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm coloring like a lot, my head starts shaking. Not in a bad way. That sounds terrible. But what I mean is like I start bobbing my head to the rhythm of how I'm shading. I don't know if that's a thing that you guys also have. If it isn't, then yeah, just forget what I said. That doesn't happen. I don't do that. We're just gonna color in the buttons. It's fine. Bring those back in later. Yeah, this brush is great for doing some of this more graphic looking stuff. That's awesome. I haven't really drawn like this in this style in a long time, so it's kind of cool doing this. It's kind of neat. It's like Scratchboard almost. I don't know if any of you guys have ever used Scratchboard, but it's kind of messy and it's a little bit tricky to master, but it's really cool. It's a very cool medium to use. Okay, let me see. Okay, don't worry, we're almost done. We're almost done. Almost done this drawing of this chicken and or rooster. My bad. And then we'll get started on the fire element. Gotta color in his pants though. Sorry. My bad. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. The more puns, the merrier. Keep them puns rolling. I don't know about you guys, but in like high school, so many of like my classmates just kept saying puns. And it was like everybody was saying puns. It was kind of crazy. You wanted to be cool, you would say puns. Come up with puns. Okay, so we got our rooster. It might actually be a little bit odd once we animate it though, because there might be some clashes in style, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Just gonna save it. Yeah. Draw 30. Oh my, are you talking about Inktober? Oh my goodness. This. Okay, I am back on. Yeah, my internet, sorry about that. Yeah, I think my internet's being a little bit inconsistent. It's kind of going good and then it's kind of not doing so good. Yeah. So, I don't know. It was totally fine this morning when I was teaching class, but right now it seems to be kind of going in and out, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. Yeah. Okay, our internet. Hey, you know what? Like sometimes it works and sometimes it's yeah. Fire here. We'll call it fire here. Okay, time to get animated. Woo! Okay, hopefully, please, let's just hope that the thing stays working while we do this. I'm gonna give myself 50 frames. We're gonna put a blank frame on frame 1 because I like to animate starting from frame 1 rather than frame 0. That's just how I like to work, but I know everybody else has a different kind of working kind of pattern, so to speak, but this is what I'm gonna do. But yeah, hopefully everything stays good and nothing goes out of whack. I was gonna add a monocle, but now I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, Joanne, are you doing Inktober? Is anyone doing Inktober? I tried it 1 year and I realized just how much work it is, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to do I don't want to do this. It's like fun. I would say definitely give it a shot if you've never done Inktober before, but it is not easy to do, kind of thing. Me neither. I think I attempted it. I will have to check my Instagram because I've only done it one time. And after I did it that one time, I'm like, yeah, this is too much work. Like I draw every day, but I don't know. I think I'm maybe just too strict with myself. Like I'm like, I want to draw it looking like this, and in the end, I should just go with the flow with it. Don't worry too much about the 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 sequence or anything. Oh, maybe the flame should be blue. Actually, that'd be really cool. I think that'd be nice. October. Hey. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that. Make sure you're working on the right layer. Don't worry, don't worry. I am working on the right layer. See? Ooh. It's on the right layer. Don't worry, Kevin. I like that you're looking out for me, though. You got my back. Okay. Happy birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. Hey, nice. Happy birthday, Melon the shark. Oh, okay. Wait, is it on? It's not. It's on your own channel, right? Have you not? That's cool though. I have not attempted any of like those weekly challenges in a long time, so it is it's been a while. So what I'm gonna do here now that I'm finally animating the hair is I'm just gonna kind of go from the left and work my way around the fire, and each one is gonna have its own personality. So I would say like this is one, this is one, this is big one, and then we got one last one. But they're all connected essentially to the massive base of the rooster's head, essentially like this. And so the fire will always kind of rotate around this area, and I'm not going to stick strictly to like A, B, C, and D. Like if one of them combines with another or one of them fades out, like it flows off, then I'm just gonna kind of roll with it. I'm not gonna be too like stingy about it, and I think that's just also how fire works as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have this one start straightening out over to the left. So I'm gonna have B go to the left, and I think I'm also gonna have B maybe merge with flame A, and then C is also gonna go to the left, but it's gonna be puffing up. So I'm actually gonna have possibly C fade out over time. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how all this works for now. I'm also going to try to keep an eye on the internet. Not the internet, but just the connection. So if I see that it cuts off, I will just be sure to maybe stop talking. I'll just wait for a sec to see if it comes back. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, at this point, it's really a lot of just kind of going with the flow. And I'm gonna have B slowly merge in with A over time. And C, I'm gonna have it puff up. Kind of do its own. It's gonna be doing its own thing. Actually. Oh, okay. So I had it actually moving outwards, so I'm gonna have to kind of follow through with that. Let's see. Okay, so it was going this way as well, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna might have D combine a little bit with C as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty erratic, so it's pretty forgiving with like what you can do with it, and as long as they kind of like flow and everything, it kind of works pretty much. But again, we'll kind of have to just see as we animate this. Okay, gonna finally have this one combine. And I'm actually gonna have this start coming out this way now. So this is pushing in this way, and then this one is pushing out this way. Oops. And this one is continually pushing this way, and I might just slowly indicate the change in the tip where it's going away, or not going away, but well, yeah, it's going away. And then this one's gonna combine, maybe. I'll leave a little bit of a gap so it makes sense. Okay, this one was going in, so I'm gonna start. So like this part is going in, so I'm just gonna tuck it, and then this one is gonna have it go this way. The part that's sitting right here, I'm just gonna leave that static. I'm not really gonna move it or anything. Is there a name for when you section the parts of the fire like you've done, or is it just a personal workflow kind of thing? It's just personal workflow that I've kind of noticed, like when I'm drawing more sporadic fire, when there's different parts to it, I like to break it up to different parts. Unlike this red one that we did the first time, this one's a very simple one. It's more of like a candle flame, so it just moves back and forth, and because it's so straightforward, it only has one tail to worry about. But then once you want to make something a bit more complicated, like let's say campfire or a fireplace fire where it flicks off and kicks off pieces of fire, not the ember parts, but like the flames kind of kick off and separate from one another, that's when it gets a little bit complicated, and that's what I'm aiming for when I'm doing this part up here. I'm gonna have it kick off and taper off afterwards. So I'm kind of keeping that in mind as I'm animating. Like each part of it, the flame has its own personality and flow, and I'm trying to kind of just keep that in mind as I'm doing it. Yeah, but good question. Good question. Yeah. The tricky part is gonna be like finding a way to bring it all back afterwards, because they're all kind of doing their own thing now. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah. 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 I mean, right now this is kind of like the chill part where it really is just talk, kind of me animating, you know, listen to music while listening to music while animating. It's very chill. Actually, I might break this lower part now. I might have it come off and separate from the main body of flame now. I'm just going to erase some of the parts so that we can maybe take a look to see if it's working. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to erase these arrows. They were helpful. Actually might have to turn on a bit more frames so I can see. But yeah, okay. Actually, I also might space these out because animating on 2s might be a little bit too fast for the amount of frames that we've drawn. So animate it on 3s instead rather than on 2s, and it's gonna be really, really quick. Hey, that actually works. I wanted to see if it would like flow and work, and I would say this is actually working pretty good. You know what? I guess I was wrong. Animating on 3s is a little bit too slow. It's like in slow motion. So I'm gonna bring it back to animating on 3s was a bit too slow, so I'm just gonna animate on 2s. I hope I said that right. Animating on 3s, too slow, so I'm now changing it back to 2s. Okay. Yeah, actually that's looking pretty good. Hey, I like that. Ooh, ooh. That looks good. Hey, yeah. We have an hour now to kind of just tweak it. I think I will keep it as a blue flame. It's kind of like Hades from what is it, Hercules, and I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, Joanne, do you animate? I feel like Joanne, you animate, right? Ghost Spider. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the new Spider-Man game. I didn't get a chance to. I don't have PS5s, can't play it, but there is the ghost suit in the first one. That was a pretty dope suit. Joe does everything. Yeah, she does. Yeah, you do. I mean, with Joe, do you animate on Krita or do you animate on like Toon Boom, Procreate? What doesn't you do better is the question. Sounds like a Bob the Builder kind of a deal. You know, can Joanne do it? Yes, they can. So I'm gonna just start indicating the fire breaking off right over here by creating a gap, just so that it starts indicating that there's gonna be a break happening soon. And I'm really, really building up this fireball. I want it to really set up the motion of it about to pop off. It's about to pop off. um, but yeah. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty sick. Anime, flip a clip, flip. Oh, that's a lot of anime. You should, Joanne. You're like pretty well rounded then, yeah? Everything. What do you animate? Everything. Okay, I'm gonna bring this one back to pointy, because right now everything's pretty rounded, and I want everything to kind of start having that pointy feel again. So I'm gonna kind of bring it back. And we're gonna be able to bring that back with this one too, because now it's really getting thin. And then I think this one gap, we're not gonna separate it just yet. I'm just gonna make that gap a little bit bigger, have it pull over this way, and then this one I'm gonna bring it back. This one over here. No, no, Joanne. We're all animators. Don't worry. Hey, okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Honestly, this literally could go on forever and ever. So I'll probably just be animating, let's say 40 frames will be maximum. And then afterwards we'll see if I'm actually gonna start guiding this front one to the left a little bit. And this part is going to start getting pointy, so it's going to start becoming pointed again. So we can flick it off. And now this part is finally disconnected, but then this part is now pulling down even more. And then this part, the gap is going to get bigger. And then probably maybe in the next frame, or maybe 2 more frames, I want to really push or hold that frame. And then now it's separated. It's kind of gone off onto its own, become its own thing. It's its own flame. Hopefully. Actually, yeah, actually not too sure. Let's see. Yeah, hey, yes. Let's go. Looking good. Cool. That looks cool. Ah, thank you. Thanks, Winter Echo. Oh, vector oh, yeah. Those, you're talking about all our profile pictures, right, Kevin? Here, you know what? Since I'm not really using the navigator, maybe I'll make this a bit bigger. I'll put it over here. No, okay, that's not what I wanted. Well, I guess technically that is kind of what I wanted. Make it a bit bigger so that you guys can, like, even though I'm gonna be super zoomed in, hopefully you can still see what the whole thing looks like as I'm animating it. Okay, so this part, I feel like when I'm animating, I really gotta like talk, or else I have no idea. I can't like remember what it is that I'm aiming for again. It's, you gotta narrate. It's like narrating your life. You just gotta kind of roll with it. What do you think of Blender Grease Pencil for 2D animation? Oh, what is that? What's a Blender Grease? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I've actually never touched Blender, so I wouldn't know too much about some of Blender's tools. I heard it's really great though. My friend has tried encouraging me to like get into Blender, but unfortunately I myself have not touched it just yet. But I mean, at the end of the day, animation is just movement. So if it works, it works. Here we go. Hey, sick. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna constantly be saying that every time we animate. I'm just always gonna be like, yes, sick. That's awesome. Gotta hype myself up. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll grow this and have this flick off. Like separate from the main flame. My brain just kind of went like mainframe. Separate from the mainframe. And I'm like, what? I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Separate from the main flame. Separate from the main flame. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, one day maybe I'll check out Blender because it is definitely a good alternative to Maya, because Maya is way too expensive, and then Blender is free, and it's like, wow, that's nuts. Okay, we're finally having this part break off. Hey. Question will now be, will I be able to reroute the flame back to itself? You know, we're talking about like the lore of this guy. I feel like this is the guy you have to deal with if you forget Tom Nook's. Is it Tom Nook? The guy from Animal Crossing? If you forget to do his jobs, this is the guy he sends after you. The raccoon guy from Animal Crossing. It's like, if you don't get your jobs done in time, I'll send the Mr. KFC after you. Oh, that's so much work. Holy, you're doing the Inktober, but you're animating it as well. That's, whew. You know, I commend you for tackling it in that way. Dang, that's a lot of work. That's a lot. That sounds like a lot of work, but I wish you luck in attempting that. It sounds like a lot of fun though. Hopefully it remains fun as you work on it. Okay, I think I might have messed up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had I had this jump back. There we go. Ooh. So trippy. It's kind of like a sequence from like Doctor Strange or um, Ant-Man with the whole red and green lines while it's like moving and everything. Okay, let me see. It's 4:12. Let me see. How much time does that mean? Okay, this one was pushing down, which means I'm gonna start rerouting it back. And then this one is gonna do a whole windmill aspect of the flame. And I think this is way off the screen now. Okay. Don't know how to start. Yeah, I would say, you know what, just learn the fundamentals and give it a shot. Just experiment, try it out, do all the basic stuff like ball movements, bouncing ball. Just give those things a shot first and really push yourself in making sure things connect and they flow and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Because I think the thing that a lot of people or early animators tend to forget is to approach the fundamentals, and they kind of skip out on all like the basic stuff. It doesn't mean that you have to all the time, like, oh, you know, I became an animator without animating a bouncing ball first. And, you know, if that's how it turns out, that's fine. But if you're finding that you're having trouble, I would say go back to the bouncing ball, go back to the ball movement, really familiarize yourself, because, you know, at the end of the day, animation is all about timing, spacing, and um, knowing how to draw frame by frame and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, I had a plan in the beginning, and this is always the part that I struggle with for Fire, which is to bring it back. Now that I've drawn all these different elements, like how do I bring it back? And that's gonna be the tough question. Because honestly, this is like juggling like 6 things at once. It's like, okay, I have this flame going this way, and then this flame going this way. Okay, what's next? That might be a bit too big of a jump. We will have to ease it in. And, you know, we are just animating fire in the moment, and, you know, I would say there's always, just like with animating a person or anything, just because it's organic and it's like, oh, you know, it's just a fire, there's still room to like kind of find ways to fix it or find ways to kind of do something with it. So it's like this one is trying to chase down this one, and this one's like, no, get away from me. I don't want to merge. I don't want to merge. It's like we will all become one. Ooh, there's a big jump. Ooh. You know what? It's fire. You know, it kind of works, actually. I'm looking at the second one over here on the left. It kind of does this weird, like, kickback, but... yeah, it's because I didn't do a good job of tracking it. Same thing here. There's a little bit of a kickback. I should fix those, actually. We got time, so... yeah. Yeah, no problem. First animation was on the corner of my school book. Hey, that's how it starts, you know? Actually, I never did that. I think I was like, oh, I can't ruin the textbooks, can't ruin my notebooks. So I never actually drew, like, do a flip book on the like my notebook or textbook. Okay, let's see. It's this part here. Oh. Oh, it's just a flickering. Okay. I guess that change was a bit too much. Okay, we'll do this one. So I think I made this one jump a bit too quick, so it made it look like it just kind of jumped. Okay. And then this one separates. It's going down. Oh, right, and then I had to go back up. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna ease in, slow that down for a bit. Okay. Should be working. Yeah, it's still a little choppy on the one over on the right hand side, this one. Didn't quite fix it exactly, but we'll fix it later. Yeah. 2 hours lessening goodness. Yeah, we're almost done-ish. We got like what, about 40 minutes left, so yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna make it to 40 frames. I think I can do it, and then we'll do a really quick touch-up, and then I think it will be good. Yeah. Okay, so the flames that usually kick off, they also start diminishing in size, so I'm just gonna have that slowly diminish. This is now going up, and this is maybe coming down a little bit, like this bulb area over here, it's pulling the flame down this way. So that's kind of what I want. And then let's see. Okay, so wasn't really doing too much. I think this is going outwards. Okay, so I think this one over here, I was starting to I wanted to redirect it. So I'm gonna just redirect it back. And then this one is now also kicking off the flame. So this one's also kicking off. Oh, tomorrow's OC day. Hey, that sounds awesome. Did anybody submit? Anyone in chat here submit their drawings to be redrawn? You know, I should submit anonymously and see if it gets picked. I should like try that one time. Not let anybody know. It's like, hey. It's like, oh, who's this person that submitted? I think submissions are done, but it's usually the announcement is made on Discord and then you just sign up for the Excel sheet. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this top half part for this one move up while this lower half is actually moving down to combine with this lower flame at the bottom. So I'm gonna have it maybe not combine just yet, but it's slowly getting there. There we go. Hey, it's looking not too shabby if I say so myself. Oh, you guys do. Oh, it's different. Oh, my bad. Yes, when we do roasts, it's submitted that way, I guess. For the I've never drawn the. Wait, no, I have. I did it that one time. Did it a while ago where I drew other people's our community's OCs. Yeah. Also did it with Iggy. Yeah. Haven't done it in a while, but it was fun. Yeah. If you guys have ever get the chance to do it, I would recommend it. Yeah. Google Docs. Have Jesse give a whole lecture again on why isn't it working? Oh, okay, that was weird. Oh no, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Why is it not working? Wait. Oh, is my keyboard disconnected? What? Give me a sec. Oh, my keyboard is disconnected. That is strange. No. Oh, okay. Now it's back. So weird. Okay, cool. And onwards we go. Continuing on with the flame. Yeah. Anybody here playing the Spider-Man game, by the way? I feel like that's kind of like the hot commodity that's happening right now on stream, right? A lot of people playing Spider-Man. Spider-Man. He's the man with the plan. Oh, Spider-Man. Yo, Mario. That I feel like Nintendo does probably not the best time to release a new game. Release it right when Spider-Man is coming out. Not maybe not the best choice to have to have done that. Oh boy. Is anyone playing the Mario game then? I guess. I totally did not know that the Mario game came out because everybody's just been talking about Spider-Man. Oh, that's a whoopsie. Yeah. Oh man. It's the Pikmin Barben. Wait, did Pikmin come out right when Barbenheimer happened? I did not know that. That's also pretty nuts. Oh boy, the planning, scheduling, man. It's tough. It did? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Evian double dipping. Spider-Man and Mario. Where's the loyalty at? Just kidding. Uh, it's only one or the other. You can't play Spider-Man and Mario. That's outrageous. That's unheard of. Playing two games at the same time. How can you enjoy two games at the same time? That's impossible. Yes. Blasphemy, I know exactly. That's blasphemous. How dare you play a Sony and Nintendo game at the same time? That's unheard of. That's uncalled for. It's a little bit too smooth but you know, I kind of like the whole smooth, very smooth fire, but it's a little bit, you know, it's fine. Ooh, I have not pushed that enough. Okay, we're gonna push this way, and then have this go over here, and now this part disconnects, and now this part goes this way. It's kind of like allocating power. Oh wait, no, did anybody play Starfield? Oh, that's an interesting one, because I feel like so many people were excited for that. They're holding their breaths, like, oh, is Bethesda gonna make a good game this time? And then I feel like it's been kind of a mixed bag. Some people seem to like it, and then other people seem to be a little like disappointed by it. So I don't know. I've actually never played a Bethesda game before. I originally actually wanted to play Fallout 4, but then everybody was saying that it's not that good of a game, so I never gave it a shot. But yeah, I don't know. Not kind of my game. It's actually good in your opinion? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's quite a lot to do, and I've just been finding I don't have that much time to play games as much as I used to anymore. So kind of I don't think I'll play Starfield, but it is a interesting looking game. Honestly, I will say the trailers and the lead ups to it, like the dev breakdowns, they look really cool. Like the style and the UI for Starfield looked not too bad, but so much Skyrim. Oh yeah, I remember back in the day. What is it? 2009, I think is when it came out. Oh my goodness. Skyrim is so old, but I remember when it first came out, people were obsessed with it. Could not put it down. I guess it's the same with Zelda in a way, like when Breath of the Wild first came out too, people were playing that game nonstop. It's a good introduction of Fallout 2. I love how it's like play Fallout 4 and then it'll get you into Fallout 3. That's kind of funny. I mean, maybe one day. I just have not been in the mood to play really long games. I don't know. I've not been in the mood to play long games in a while. So actually, when people were like complaining that Spider-Man 2 is only, what is it? People are saying it's 20 hours or so. I'm kind of like, "Oh, that's perfect. I don't need to I don't need to spend that much time playing a game. I'm okay. I'm good." That is a solid entertaining 20 hours of my life well spent. I don't need a 50-hour game or a 70-hour game. I know this last one's a weird one. Fire doesn't do that. But I don't know what to do with the one that's drooping down, so I don't know. Well, yeah. Maybe I will fix it. Yeah, because that's weird. Maybe instead of drooping down, I will have it moved to the side, because yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna go with that as a weird looking flame. That's weird. Okay, I guess I gotta change this one too. Okay. So, I think... Oh. I gotta erase this one too. Gotta make some adjustments. Okay. I'm gonna have it poof off to the side instead. Because that works. Fire rises. It doesn't sink, so it doesn't really make sense to have it like drip down. It's not lava, so I can't really do that. So, and then I'm gonna have it poof off to the side and go upwards. There we go. I like shorter games. I like shorter games too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, there's so much side things that you can do in Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure people are just nitpicking. It's like, come on, everyone. Yeah. I like shorter games too. Yeah. I like shorter games that are more arcadey, I've been finding. So games like Hades is like the perfect kind of game for me. Because it's like, just put in like 20, 30 hours and it's perfect. Yeah. Wait, where is this one going? It's poofing outwards. Okay. I'm gonna have this kind of go like this. So I'm gonna have this finally separate from the main pack of the family. Oh, true Portal. Yeah. Yeah, games like that. It's got a little bit of like a replay value to it. Here we go. There, the side one doesn't look that weird anymore now. It doesn't like pop weirdly off to the side. Okay, gonna draw a few more, and then I think that's it. And then we're gonna clean up. Not it for the stream, but we're gonna clean up the animation sequence. Maybe we go this way. And then I believe this one is going this way. And then this one is slowly going back up as well. And then this one is like, it's broken off. It's separated from the pack. And then I think this one would be, this is the last little piece, and then it's done. Not done, it's done. He's got a little bit more of like that menacing fire. You know, it's the type of fire where like, yeah, it's kind of evil looking. You know, animation loop. Yeah. Do you know what game I love though? Sifu. I will never get tired of Sifu. Oh, that game is, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Sifu. I don't know if anyone's ever played Sifu, but if you have not, it's so good. It's like the best arcadey game. It's such a good game, Kevin. You need to go play it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like, the level of replayability in that game is so good. And the fact that they also constantly keep adding more and more stuff is also a plus. The fact that they just keep going like, hey, we got more challenge maps for you guys. Look at that, for free. Wow. And it's like, oh, okay. That's awesome. Wow. So, yeah. I highly recommend Sifu. But only if you like hard games. If you don't enjoy hard games and you find them like stressful and kind of like disappointing to play, maybe don't play Sifu then. But if you like a good challenge, then I would say Sifu is so good. It's so good. Love the trailers. Like hard games? Yeah, I've been meaning to platinum Cuphead. I feel like I've mentioned that a few times now on stream, like wanting to platinum Cuphead. Slowly making my way through it. I did platinum Sifu though, so that's how much I like it. I just like went all the way and got everything. And it's not that hard of a game to platinum either, I would say, for Sifu. It's actually a lot more straightforward than I would have actually expected for a game like that hard. Platinum is oddly very easy to get, if anybody cares about that stuff. I know some people are like, platinum is whatever. I'm gonna loop this flame with one another, and yeah, this is gonna be a weird looking flame. Not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a weird wee bit unconventional. I only play games on the hardest difficulty. For some games, I actually like that. For others, I don't know, man. Like, what's a game? Is there a game that I played on really hard where I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I heard God of War is terrible on, or not terrible, but it's like really hard. It's very brutal, and that's not an experience I don't really want to subject myself to that kind of brutality. So I feel like I'm okay. Okay, we'll do one more frame, and I think we'll call this it for this sequence, actually. Wait. I like to enjoy my games. I mean, yeah, for some games, yeah, I like to have some chill games. Yeah. What was a game like Death Stranding is a game that I want to be chill because it's such a good looking game, and you're just like walking these like gorgeous vistas only to be like attacked by these ghostly apparitions, and I'm like, I just want to enjoy my hike. Stop attacking me, please. Just let me deliver my packages in peace. I don't want to be attacked. Please. But I get that that's kind of the goal of the game. I actually, I like Death Stranding. I know it's not everybody's kind of cup of tea of a game, but I think it's a cool game. It is a cool game. Okay. Okay, guys. This is it. I think that we only have time to do this much flamin' hot chicken. This is our flamin' hot chicken right here. Spicy noodle challenge, new mascot. Oh my goodness, no. Did you do the whole like Valkyrie stuff? Well, I guess if you got platinum, you had to have fought the Valkyries. Holy man. I hear that's not easy. You enjoy challenge and like key presses. Yeah, no, I feel you. I totally get that. Okay, so this is our flame. We have about 20 minutes. I'm gonna try Sigrid. Oh. Oh my goodness. That I don't know if I have the patience to do that much stuff in God of War. Like, it's a good game, but I'm like, that's too much stuff to do. I don't know. Fire, hair, clean. Okay. I'm gonna draw the hair using the same brush this time for the cleanup version. And yeah. I'm gonna use the blue brush because I want to maintain style. Just tell people Death Stranding is just Euro Truck. Yeah, exactly. It's a truck simulator game. You know, if you like, it's so peaceful, and the world, it's so peaceful and gorgeous until you get attacked, and then it's not peaceful and it's like extremely stressful, and then you're just like, come on, walk. Why can't you walk properly? Please, walk properly. Yeah, that's the type of game it is. Yeah. I wish it was a little easier to traverse in that game, though. Ooh, whoops. No, wait. You got a new game plus God of War again? Oh my goodness. That's too much, man. Or are you gonna New Game Plus Death Stranding? I didn't even know you could New Game Plus Death Stranding. Death Stranding is not a game I think I would ever replay more than once. That is a game you play one time to enjoy an experience, if you do enjoy it, and then you put it down until they release the sequel, which I'm kind of like interested in what they're gonna do with the sequel, because it's like, what can you do with the sequel? It's just walking. Unless he like adds more tools and stuff, then I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna do with the second game, man. It's like, I feel like even people on the first game were like, "You're making a sequel? Okay," you know. Sometimes, or is it just my computer? Oh, yeah, it might be your computer. Krita oddly uses up quite a lot of bandwidth if your computer can't, or not bandwidth, processing power, if your computer can't quite handle it. Um, I would say just lower the resolution. That sometimes works, but honestly, it just might be the computing power. Your computer just can't handle the raw power of Krita. No, I'm just kidding, but like, yeah. Try just lowering the size of your canvas or lowering the resolution. Right now, I'm working. What am I working on? I'm working 9 by 14, I believe, or 9 by 11, and my resolution's 150, I think. So it's not that high actually, or I don't think that's that high, considering that like sometimes people like to work in like 1920 by 1080 on like 300, which is really high. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different from drawing and everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of memory because in a sense you're kind of having the computer remember each frame is almost like a new layer in a sense. You can think about it that way, and then the computer has to remember each layer has a different kind of drawing to it. Takes up different amount of pixel space and everything. So, yeah. It's quite a lot of memory. Or you can just work in bits, like shorts. Just do a really quick short animation, kind of like what I'm doing here, where it's like 50 or even like 25 frames. Just do some simple short bits, might work as well. Yeah. I don't know. It's never been laggy for me, but yeah. Transformers game. Uh, I'm surprised they haven't made any new Transformers games. There's like one that they released way back in the day. It was like Dark of the Moon, not Dark of the Moon, or but like something. There was like those Transformer games that I feel like people were like, yeah, this is pretty good, and then they never made a Transformer game after that. I think like studio went bankrupt, unfortunately. It was like High Moon Studios or something. It was like, I don't even know if they're around anymore. But yeah, unfortunate. It's just kind of how the entertainment industry is sometimes. Very cutthroat. Oh, really? I've never heard of Jagex. It's interesting. New, different studio. Oh, I'm also really excited for the new Hades game. I am curious if they'll change much with the game. Like the mechanics of the game. I feel like they had a good core. Honestly, gameplay wise, I don't think there's anything I would really change for Hades, but I'm curious to see what they'll add and change for that game. Oh, that's such a weird studio to pick up Transformers. The RuneScape making making the next Transformer game. That's interesting. Uh, Lego Trans. Oh, that's a pretty good idea. I like that. I feel like Lego works so well with Transformers. You should just go pitch movies to his studios, Artelier. Come up with just be the ideas guy. Like, hey, I'll sell you this idea. Yeah. Building blocks of the universe. I mean, oh, you know what? Wait, is Lego? Have they ever made Transformers? Because I feel like Transformers they were made by Mega Bloks. Actually, is Mega Bloks even a thing anymore? Did they go out of business? I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Mega Bloks went out of business. Because I don't know. I don't Legos in disguise. I feel like Transformers was a Mega Bloks property, not a Lego property. Oh, did anyone watch the TMNT movie, by the way? Was it good? I actually really wanted to watch it in theaters, but then by the time no one wanted to go watch it with me. No one wanted to go watch the TMNT movie, so I didn't get to watch it. Uh, I'll just wait for it to come on streaming somewhere. It was good. Okay, I would have gone with A. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. No one wanted to go see it. It's so sad. It's just not a big deal, I guess. No one wanted to go see an animated film with me, unfortunately. Oh shoot, it's 52. Oh my goodness. Where are we? We're like almost halfway through. Maybe I shouldn't zoom in so much. I don't know. Just start drawing in bigger sweeps. Oh yeah, I don't know why I was being so like careful with the how close I am to the canvas. Oh my goodness! Wait, are are you? How old are you, Artelier? I mean, like you don't have to say your age, but like you'd be like, I watched it when Secret of the Ooze came out in theaters. I'm like, dang, okay. I don't even think I would have been able to see it in theaters. I think they played it a lot on YTV though, for Secret of the Ooze. I think the way the turtles looked kind of I not disturbed me, but I didn't think they looked nice. I didn't think they looked cool, so I never bothered watching Secrets of the Ooze. I did really like the Saturday morning cartoon version of TMNT of the turtles. That was good. That was like when the turtles were edgy and they were like dark, and I was like, ooh, that's so cool, you know. Too young to appreciate the OG turtles. Yeah, maybe that's why. I was like, why do these turtles look so weird? You know, it's because they were in suits and everything. I don't know. It's just never never registered with me as a kid. You know, saw them, and I was just like, "That's some weird looking turtles." They don't look like the Saturday morning cartoon ones that are cool and like ninjas. You know, like why aren't they dark and edgy? That's probably what I was thinking as a kid. But it's weird. I had YTV after a certain point. No, it was more of like a certain period of time. So for those who don't know, with like YTV would play anime at like I think 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and so my parents would have the TV be locked during those times, and so I could watch like the other stuff, but then when anime came on, it was like the TV would like block it. So I think I was able to watch YTV for the most part after a while, after a certain period. Don't worry, Evian. My fun wasn't completely blocked off. You know, I could still watch bits and pieces. First one, just darkest and most edgy. Is it? Dang. You know what I really liked as a kid? It was Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, that was a movie that I loved watching. Whenever it came on YTV, it was like, ooh, Mrs. Doubtfire. I just found it so funny as a kid. I mean, I haven't watched that movie in a while. Maybe I'll still find it funny. Who knows? Or like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's the movie that they always played. And I don't know why. As a kid, I just never thought it was that good of a movie. And then I rewatched it, and I still didn't think it was that good of a, of a movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off just did not register with me. I know people love that movie though. It is a was a cultural classic. Oh yeah. The original OG comic books were like super dark and everything. Yeah. I think they used to be. It was supposed to be like a underground type of comic book. I think. Kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finish this frame. We are kind of coming to the end of our stream, so I'm just gonna finish this one, and then I'll do the closing statements, and I'll probably do the last few frames off stream. Yeah. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. I see that there's still a few people here, kind of tagging along, and I know this is kind of what animation is. It's a lot of just busy work. Draw a few frames here, draw it over here, clean it up, perfect the frames over there and everything. The fire turned out really fire. Hey, thank you, Joanne. Yes. Okay, let's see how the cleanup one looks like. Ooh, oh wait, I should zoom out. Hey, look at that. Dope looking character with some lit hair. No, just kidding. I mean, it looks pretty good. I do like it. Turned out pretty good. Fire is moving a little slow, I guess, but, you know, it's fine. if I could really take the time to really render this out, I think I would put a little bit of rendering in the Fire as well so that it matches the style of the way I drew the chicken. But other than that, or not the chicken, the rooster. Yeah, it's a slow burn. Hello. Hello, Colfer. Oh, you catching us? I don't know if you just joined us, but you're catching us right at the end. I'm just gonna let this play out as I kind of say the final closing statements. But yeah, just gonna zoom in a little bit while it plays. Which... Okay, actually, I'm gonna save first, and then we'll let it play out. Cool. Oh yeah, and this is what is it? Colonel Fried Chicken. Colonel Fired Chicken. Wait, is that what it was? Colonel Fired Chicken? Yeah, okay. Well, that's kind of it. That's kind of the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for joining us. We are coming to the end. I unfortunately do have, let's see, 6 more frames to go. I will finish this on my off time a little bit right after stream. Shouldn't take too long, and then I'll post it onto Discord so that you guys can all see what it looks like up close and personal without hopefully the lag of stream, hopefully, and then you can also zoom in and take a look at it. So yeah, look forward to that, and then afterwards it will be also posted on Instagram and our YouTube community page, so and Facebook as well, so keep an eye on that. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. And just as a little bit of closing statements, thank you for everyone for joining us. We are Wing Canvas, and we are not just a YouTube channel, but we are also an art school. So if you want to improve your art skills, get personal feedback from a bunch of our art instructors and teachers, definitely take a look at our classes, as we have a lot of different classes ranging from drawing foundations to drawing and painting, digital and animation, just like this over here. So if any of those sound interesting, definitely check out our classes. If you enjoyed the stream and you enjoyed the videos that we make here on YouTube, definitely give us a like and a subscribe. This way you will be notified when we go live for our streams, as well as upcoming videos and future streams as well. And as a little bit of a heads up, tomorrow it will be Jesse and Iggy doing a collab stream where they draw your own submitted original characters. I believe submissions are done, but you have that stream to look forward to tomorrow. And if you want to support us further, you can also support us on Patreon for the lowest tiers, $2, and there's 3 tiers in total, highest one being $15. And with the Patreon, you get perks such as emotes, badges, recorded lessons, as well as working files from either classes or the streams. So definitely check out Patreon if any of those sound interesting and you want to continue supporting us. And as always, we are not just on YouTube, but we are also on social media. So Discord, Instagram, and Facebook. That's where we make a lot of our announcements as well. So definitely follow us there if you want to see what's coming up next. The final kind of drawings or animation sequences that we do during live streams, they will be posted there on social media. And that's kind of it. Thank you all for joining us. We got our flamin' hot chicken here, flamin' hot rooster, I guess, and everything. This live stream, if you did miss it, because I am seeing that some people are catching us at the very end, it will be posted once it's done. So yeah, if you missed it, the whole stream will be up, and this animation sequence will also be posted later on. So yeah, thank you for joining us. And as always, I'm waving as I say bye, but obviously you guys can't see it. I am waving. Bye-bye. Thank you. Get announced before it starts. Yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody. Bye-bye. Yeah, definitely watch the replay. And feel free to join along to and animate as you watch it, or put it in the background or something. Yeah. Watch the part you missed. Okay, that sounds awesome. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, everybody.